So most detailers are actually charging too less for their services, struggling to make ends meet and actually build a profitable detailing business. And the main reason is because they don't actually have a system in their business. In this video, I'm going to reveal my 5-step system for building and scaling car detailing businesses so that you can go from earning maybe a couple $1,000s per month to over $10,000, $20,000, even $30,000 per month, just like I have done with my business. So stay until the very end because the 5th one is one of the most important. Let's get into the video. Before we can even grow a business, okay, we need customers. Before we can get customers, we need leads into the business. And to get leads into the business, we need to do what's called marketing, okay? We actually need to let people know that our business exists, right? This is the first fundamental part of growing a business. We need to do marketing to get attention so that we can draw that attention and then convert that attention into customers, okay? Without marketing, how are people going to know that our business even exists, okay? So there's a ton of different ways that we can market our business, and not all of them are going to give you a really good return on investment, okay? When we're first starting out, or even as you're growing the business, you want to be working on the highest leverage tasks, giving you the biggest return on your investment. You can invest with your money and you can invest with your time, okay? I'm going to walk you through like some really basic marketing strategies that you can go and implement today that will bring more leads into your business. So the first part of this lead generation system is the organic lead generation system, okay? So you're generating leads organically. You're not actually paying for ads. You're not paying for leads. You're not investing money, right? You're having to invest your time, okay? Number one, okay, this is the primary profile that you should set up to start generating traffic and leads into your business is a Google business profile, okay? It's not difficult to set up a Google business profile, and it is one of the most important profiles that you need to set up, okay? Because when people search for car detailing online, right, the first profiles or set up here are the Google business profiles, right? These are super important, okay? There are a lot of things that you can do to improve the ranking of your Google business profile. It's free to do. All it's going to do is take you some time, okay? The second is your Facebook page, your Instagram page, building authority there, posting content on these profiles and generating leads that way, okay? You'll start to get some interest. It's more or less an awareness sort of objective, okay? You put some posts out, you're going to get people interested, right? You might get a few leads here and there. Third organic strategy I'm going to mention here is a boots on the ground strategy, okay? So going around local businesses, talking to local businesses in your area, networking with your local community, and basically using your existing network to generate leads, okay? Remember, we're building a local service-based business, okay? So the people we're serving are in our local community. So why try and chase, one lead who may not just, follow through when you can go to like an office building with 20 different staff members and potentially, give them a promotion or give them a special offer, right? And you end up securing 20 customers instead of just chasing after one. Going around local businesses, targeting those businesses that have a high staff, very good approaches, okay? Because you could go and secure one deal that could potentially bring you in $20,000 a year worth of jobs, all right? So think outside of the box. How can you utilize your existing network, your community, local businesses, okay? Maybe it's a gym down the road. You can go and partner with them and every member gets a discount on your service, okay? There are a lot of different ways to do this boots on the ground strategy, but boots on the ground is one way to get instant leads and it's one way to invest your time and not your money, okay? And also it's a way for you to build trust with that potential customer. When you're out there in the public, you're showing confidence and you're also showing your face, which is going to build trust with you and that potential customer, which means they're more likely to use you as opposed to someone else who just cold calls them or someone else that they don't really know, who they haven't met before, okay? So going out there in your local community, I can't stress that one enough. It is super important. Now, the other ways to generate leads into your business, paying for ads, okay? You got Meta ads, you got Google ads, all right? You can build a website, you can pay for it to be ranking high on Google, okay? Using SEO, right? Now, these strategies, I don't recommend you do unless, number one, you actually know how to do this yourself, where you can just invest your time, or you've got capital to actually invest into these strategies, okay? Because they cost you money. If you don't have a lot of money to spend, then you need to focus on the organic organic strategies, boots on the ground, organic social media, Google Business Profile, okay? If you've got a little bit of extra money to invest and you want to start to scale your business up to the next level, then you want to pay for Meta ads, you want to pay for Google ads, you want to pay for your website to be ranking organically high on Google as well, okay? All of these strategies combined will build you what I call an omnipresence marketing strategy, which is what we ultimately want to build. We want to build a marketing platform, a marketing strategy where your customers are searching online, they're going to Google, they're going to Instagram, they're going to TikTok, wherever they're going to see your videos, they're going to see your website, they're going to see your profiles, they're going to use your business, okay? Now, other marketing strategies which come as you start to grow the business, email marketing, sending out email campaigns, very effective. SMS marketing campaign, sending out an SMS messenger, right? Maybe you run a promotion, 30% off for this week only. Okay, maybe you run a special ceramic coating special for this winter season only, summer season only. There's a lot of different opportunities, okay, a lot of different ways to market your business, but that is the first step in this 5-step system. You need to do marketing. You need to actually generate leads into your business before you can even call it a business. The second part of this is actually nurturing those leads, right? What I call lead nurture, right? Now, when you get an inquiry, when someone actually reaches out to you, someone actually expresses that they're interested in your car detailing services, you need to nurture them before you can actually close them as a customer, right? Now, lead nurturing involves building trust, okay, which can be done, if you actually go out there in the public and meet and greet people. It also involves having multiple touch points, okay, because what typically happens is there's a statistic, I can't remember what it is exactly, but it takes around about 8 touch points before someone actually buys with your business. Now, this is relevant to every business, in fact, but specifically service-based businesses where you need a lot more trust, okay? 8 touch points. That means, they need to see your ad on Facebook, right? They need to get an email from you. That's 2. They need to get a text message from you. That's 3. They need to potentially see your website. That's 4. They need to then speak to you on the phone. That's 5, okay? Maybe that you need to then send them another email with some testimonials or some case studies. That's 6. Maybe you then send them an invoice, a quote, right? That's 7. And then maybe you follow up and call them again, and that's number 8 before you actually book them in. Okay, so you can see there's multiple touch points with your business and the customer before they actually decide to book in with you. This is what I call lead nurture. You need to ensure you have all 8 of those touch points or even more dialed in, okay? So your customer is constantly interacting with your business. They're seeing your marketing assets, your emails, your text messages, your phone calls, your ads, your website, okay? Testimonials, social media content. They are seeing all of this, right? And that is building trust and also building you as an expert, as a professional, as a authority in the industry, making it more likely that they're going to actually book in with you, okay? Number 3 is conversion. Booking those now nurtured leads into a actual car detailing customer that's going to pay you some money. Converting these leads involves sales skills, okay? So learning some basic sales strategies to book more customers is highly important. Now, at the end of the day, this all becomes a numbers game. Once you know your numbers, you can scale, you can turn up the ads, you can turn up the marketing, right? And you can also book more customers, right? Because let's just say, for example, your conversion rate for booking customers is 10%. That means you need 100 leads before you can get 10 customers, right? So if it's 10%, then when you get 1,000 leads, you're most likely going to book in 100 customers, give or take. So once you know what your conversion rate is, then you can also work out how many leads you need to get X amount of customers per month, right? So that means you know how much you can spend on ads or how many people you need to speak to, right, in order to get that amount of leads. So you have this amount of customers, right? So it becomes a numbers game. Now, you can make small little tweaks in the way you communicate, the way you pitch your offer, your services that will increase the conversion rate of every single lead, okay? Because small percentages can make all the difference. If you're doing 100 customers per month, right, and you tweaked your conversion rate by 2%, they could add an additional 20 customers per month, right? So it really does make a difference, and that could be multiple thousands of dollars with just a couple of percentage points moved, okay? So sales, really important. Understanding that you are wearing multiple hats in this business, okay? You need to be the marketer that generates the leads. You need to be the guy who builds trust and authority and comes across genuine. And then you need to be the guy that actually puts on the sales hat and converts these leads into actual customers, okay? Now, the fourth part of this is fulfillment, or doing the actual detailing work. Now, I always say this, okay? When you go to a restaurant and, you have a pretty average meal, you're not happy with it, you're going to go away, you're going to tell people that you had a shitty meal at that restaurant. You're probably not going to go back to that restaurant anytime soon. You're going to tell people to avoid it. If you go to the same restaurant, you have an average meal, it was just average, nothing crazy good about it, nothing bad about it, just mediocre, right? You're not going to go away and really think about it too much. You're not going to tell anyone about it. You're just going to say that was satisfactory and that was it. If you have an exceptional service, right? Food was impeccable, service was amazing, you're going to go away, you're going to leave a review, you're going to tell your friends about it, you're going to go back again, and most likely again and again if the service is exactly the same, right? Because what's more important than the actual product or service you deliver is the experience that they have with you. Obviously, the service is important, the food is important, the product you're selling is important, but the experience that the customer has with your entire business is super important, okay? So we want to replicate a service where the customer goes away, they tell all their friends, they leave a 5-star review, and they come back again and again and again, right? So we need to do an amazing service. How do we do this? Well, what are some simple things that we can do to stand out and go above and beyond that other businesses aren't doing? Well, are you sending updates leading up to the event? Right? Are you sending them updates to the actual service? Okay. Maybe you check in with them 5 minutes before you start. Hey, maybe you check in with them 5 minutes before. Hey, I'm 5 minutes away. Just letting you know, gonna stop at the coffee shop. What sort of coffee do you want? Right? Who else is offering coffee to the customers? They might decline it. It doesn't matter. You still offered them the opportunity to shout them a coffee, right? No one's doing that, okay? Now, maybe it's just partway through the job, you notice someone, you notice something in the vehicle, you bring them out, you update them, or just simple photo updates throughout the process, updating them along the way, right? What happens when after you've completed the job? Do you walk them around the vehicle? Do you show them, the job you've done? Have you added some additional value to the vehicle? Have you left them with a gift or something inside the vehicle that they can go, oh, that's amazing? In our business, what we actually do is we leave a packet of Ferrero Rochers, okay? We leave them a smelly, like a car smelly that has our logo on it. We leave them a card, a QR code, with a leave it 5-star review, right? The number of 5-star reviews we get now that we've been leaving for box of Ferrero Rochers inside of the vehicle has gone up dramatically. And that's simply because of the law of reciprocity. We give, you receive. Okay. So what are you doing to stand out? What are you doing to, make sure that customer goes away and they tell all their friends and they come back and use your service again and again and again? Okay. Now, along with that, you need to make sure that you are efficient, right? Because the biggest expense in a detailing business is our time detailing the cars. Okay. So we need to make sure that we are efficient with the service that we offer. Okay. So that we become profitable. Okay, now number 5 is retention, right? And optimizing the finer things inside of the business, like, making sure that your numbers are all meeting KPIs, okay? Making sure that you are on track and hitting targets and are profitable. Those are all really important, but also retention, getting your customers to come back again and again and again, okay? For my employees, for every single new customer that comes into the business, the goal is to get them to book onto the calendar before they leave with their car, right? Before we actually hand them the keys back, we try our very hardest to get them booked onto the calendar again. And that's because if they've done a good job, right? If we've done a good job, the customer's most likely going to use us again. It just depends on when is going to be right for them. Okay, maybe it's every month, every 2 months, every 6 months, whatever it is. We come up with the solution for them. We get them booked on the calendar before they even leave. Okay, and that can lead up to 20% of all new customers becoming regular maintenance customers, which increases the base revenue every single month. So that next month, we know we're not starting the month on zero. We've got a few $1,000s worth of maintenance clients already booked in. So you're not starting from square one every single month. So know this, okay? It is much easier to get an existing customer to use your services again than it is to find a completely new customer. Also, it doesn't cost as much either because of the cost to acquire a customer. All right, so rather than having to do this manually message customers, follow up with them, manually booking customers, we actually use a system called Jobber. Jobber is an all-in-one platform where you can basically just manage all the customers inside of your business, okay? It makes you look so much more professional, and it actually automates a lot of the tasks for you. We have one centralized calendar where we can book all the jobs, and all of the team members inside of the business, they know which jobs they're going to be working on what day. They know how much each job is worth. They know how much to invoice the customer at the end of the job. We also follow up with customers. We also send out automated reminders about each booking so that it basically it makes everything seamless and also makes us look super professional, okay? So if you guys want to go and check out Jobber, there's a link in the description below, and you'll also get a free trial with 20% off for the next 6 months. A massive deal. So shout out to Jobber. Thanks for sponsoring this video. Highly recommend it. We're using it in our business, and you should probably use it in your business too if you want to just move up to the next level, okay? Because at the end of the day, those 1%ers count, and the difference between you and your competitors is how you actually optimize your entire business and how you automate tasks inside of the business. Because I don't want to sit around all day manually messaging customers. I would rather let some software do that for me. So go check that out. Thank me later. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please check out the link below. There's a free training there, and also please subscribe. It means a lot, helps the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.